Today in this video we are going to discuss about the subject entomology, in which we are going to discuss about classification of insecticides. Insecticide என்பது பூச்சிக்கொல்லி மருந்து. இன்செக்ட் என்றால் பூச்சி, சைடு மீன்ஸ் கில்லிங். இந்த பூச்சிக்கொல்லி மருந்தினுடைய வகைப்பாடுகளை பார்க்கின்றோம். அது எவ்வாறு மோட் ஆஃப் என்ட்ரி, அந்த பாய்ஸ்னஸ் கெமிக்கல் எவ்வாறு உடலில் புகுந்து அதனை அழிக்கிறது என்பதை பற்றி, அது தயாரிப்பின் வகையிலே சில மருந்துகள் பவுடராக செய்கிறார்கள், சில மருந்துகள் எமர்ஷன் கான்சன்ட்ரேட், வெட்டபிள் பவுடர், இது போன்றும் தயாரிக்கிறார்கள். ஆக மோட் ஆஃப் ஆக்ஷன், அது எவ்வாறு உடம்பில் ஊடுருகிறது, ஸ்டமக் பாய்சன், அது சாப்பிடும் பொழுது அது வயிற்றுக்குள்ளாக சென்று நரம்பு மண்டலத்தை பாதிக்கிறது. நர்வ்ஸ் பாய்சன், நேரடியாக நரம்பை பாதிப்பது, அல்லது ஸ்ப்ராக்கிள், அந்த அப்டாமினல் போர்ஷனிலே மூச்சு துளைகள் இருக்கும், அதன் வழியாகவும் இந்த பாய்சனஸ் கெமிக்கல் உள்ளே சென்று பூச்சியை அழிக்க வல்லது. ஸோ இதை பற்றி பார்க்கிறோம். அதோடு இல்லாமல் கெமிக்கல், அதாவது ரசாயன முறையிலே எவ்வாறு கெமிக்கல் தயாரிக்கிறார்கள், அது வெவ்வேறு கெமிக்கலை கலந்து தயாரிக்கிறார்கள். புரோமின், குளோரின், இது போன்ற ஆர்கானிக் வகைகள், அங்கக ரசாயனம், அனங்க ரசாயன பொருளை வைத்து இன்செக்டிசைடு, அதாவது பூச்சிக்கொல்லி வந்து தயாரிக்கிறார்கள். எனவே இதனை பற்றி பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வில் சி the insecticide means the killing of insect is called insecticide, and for which we are using various modes, various type of chemicals, and also the chemicals enter into the insect body through various mode and kill the insects. First we will see based on mode of entry, how the chemical enter into the body of the insecticide and thereby the kill is obtained. One is through stomach poison. Usually the insects will be wandering for food, and they have the various types of mouth parts, chewing, sucking. These type of mouth parts are there, and whenever the chewing type of mouth parts are there, naturally they will chew the food. During that time, when the food is having the chemical, when we spray the chemical on the food, then that also enter into the body. That is called the stomach poison. Through mouth it enters to the stomach, and there it acts with nerve, and also it endanger the insect. So in such a way the stomach poison acts like that. The next one is contact poison. Whenever the insect contact through body, that is through cuticle or through mouth parts or through sprackle, then that is called contact poison. So whenever the insect contact the chemical sprayed in various, it may be the food grain or water, it may be, it enters through various body parts, that is called contact poison. Some systemic poison means it enters into the system through circulatory system or nervous system or through digestive system, like that it enters to these systems. That's why it is called systemic poison. Then fumigants. Fumigant means the chemical, whenever the chemical is placed, that becomes the poisonous vapor, and that enters into the body of the insect, that is called fumigants. For example, the aluminum phosphate, whenever it is placed in the stalk, in the grain, it disintegrates into phosphine gas. That phosphine gas is highly lethal, and it enters through spracle or enters through the cuticle and it kills the insects. That is called fumigants. Then second, based on mode of action, how the chemical acts on the insects. That is physical poison. That is physical contact. We already told. Whenever the chemical is contacted by the insect, that is called physical poison. That may be through cuticle or that may be through various body parts. And protoplasmic poison means it enters to the cell protoplasm and there it causes poison, that is called protoplasmic poison. And then stomach poison, already as we told, it enters to the stomach. Whenever the chewing mouth parts is there, it chews the food grain or whatever it be the food. Through along with the food, the chemical also enters into the stomach. There it causes, they impair the nervous system or communication system and thereby poison is caused. That is called stomach poison. Then nerve poison. The nerve is the communication is passed through nervous system, that is through chemical called acetylcholine esterase, and that acetylcholine esterase is impaired by the presence of the chemical, that is insecticide, and the nervous system, the communication is completely paralyzed. That the communication, since nervous system is there, the various communications are happening. That is, it may be the digestive system or circulatory system, water, the entire body is regulated by the nerves, and that nerve is getting impaired by the poison. Then the insect may be communication is lost, and the absence of communication impair the metabolism. Then based on formulation, how the chemical is formulated through various means. It may be in the form of powder, dust, or it may be in the form of granules, or it may be in the form of spray. That is a mist like droplets is formed through sprayer, and through spray we apply the chemical. And vegetable powder, some of the powders are available, chemicals, and that is mixed with water, that is called vegetable powder. Fumigants, already told, as like the fumigant which will give the poisonous lethal dose of poisonous gas. Such of those chemicals are called fumigants. For example, aluminum phosphide, when it contact with the water vapor present or humidity present in the atmosphere, it reacts and aluminum phosphide disintegrate into phosphine gas and aluminum hydroxide. That is called fumigants. Through spracle and through the skin, it attacks to the body and nervous system is impaired or paralyzed. Then aerosols, through the air, some sort of mist is formed, that is called aerosols. Then poison baits, say for example the anticoagulants, warfarin, coumarin, and that is added with baits. Baits means it lure the insects. So some of the food materials are added with the chemical to lure the insects, that is called poison baits. As like we are doing in rat baits. And emulsion concentrate, emulsion concentrate means the chemical is the active ingredient, and that should be given in the form of spray, or it should be applied to the area for which some emulsion is added, that is called emulsion concentrate, and that is inactive ingredient. The chemical is supplied through emulsion concentrate, that is called emulsion concentrate, and by the sprayer we make it, the emulsion concentrate, we make it as a small droplets which will be applied in all surface of the place where we want to, where there is insect and where we want to control the insects. Next, based on chemical nature, the insecticides are divided into plant origin and animal origin. So from the plant also we get we derive or we prepare some insecticides. They are nicotine concentration and stomach poison. This is called nicotine, contact poison and stomach poison. Nicotine is nothing but the tobacco products are called nicotine, and that causes stomach poison and contact poison. Pyrethrum, that is chrysanthemum from the flower extract, it is prepared. That is also contact and act as contact stomach poison. And rotinon is a natural compound. It gives out ketone derived from roots. Neem oil, it acts as a repellent. Neem oil is the margosa, வேப்பங்கொட்டை வேப்ப எண்ணெய். So from that we prepare some insecticide, and Acorus oil insecticide, and anabasine, that is alkaloid, it is used as mosquito repellent, and sabadilla, that is crushed parts we are using, that is also act as insecticide. This is all prepared from plant. Even from this tulsi we prepare some insecticides, and that is Osmium sanctum. And in some of the nearer to railway tracks, the wild type of tulsi, Osmium sanctum is also found. From that we derive some insecticide compounds that also act as repellents and kill insects. And animal origin, inorganic, it is divided into inorganic and organic. Inorganic, fluoride compounds and sulfur compounds and other miscellaneous, that is derived from mercury and sodium saltrate and also formaldehyde. These are all used as insecticide. These are all derived from inorganic substance. Organic origin, that is hydrocarbons. Say hydrocarbon, the carbon will be there and hydrogen will also be there, hydrocarbons. Example is benzene hexachloride, endosulfan and dialdane. These are all hydrocarbons. Chlorine will be there. Then organophosphorus. Phosphorus will be there, and say malathion, DDP, parathion, dichlorodivinyl phosphate, parathion, malathion. These are all organophosphorus compounds. And carbamates. These are all carbamates are usually formed as granules. And carbaryl, carbofuran, that is the crystallized form we are using. In the field also we are using all these things, this carbofuran, to control the insecticides. Nematodes, fumigants, they are aluminum phosphate, which will give phosphine, and it also gives aluminum hydroxide, that is inactive ingredient, that is non-poisonous thing. So by this way the insecticide are classified based on mode of entry, mode of preparation, mode of action. With this we conclude this video.